Hello, hello, hello YouTube. How's everybody doing? This is Rix, and we're back with another video. Episode 4, I believe we are on right now. Got some stuff prepared. As you can see, we have a refined storage controller and a solderer in place. They're tentatively hooked up over here so that I could use them. But we're going to actually place them permanently somewhere over here. Now, I also have the rest of the components that I've made up. This is called an external storage. So this is going to connect to something that's not on a refined storage network. So we're going to grab this guy. And again, I mean, it's construction core, and the gold version of the processor. A little bit of iron and a couple of chests. And this is a grid. We've made this before. Again, a little bit of improved processors, a construction and a destruction core, and the machine casing is just 8 quartz enriched iron. And we're going to place the grid up here with an advanced processor and a crafting table to get ourselves a crafting grid. So, that being done, we need a place to store all of our stuff. And what better than to use a horribly, horribly overpowered Colossal chest. Now, the mod does require that you use this interface block. Now, I'm not 100% sure how this is supposed to work, but the recipe is pretty straightforward. It's just a couple of cobblestone around one of the normal walls we're going to make. I'm leaning towards gold. And if you'll bear with me here for a second, I'm going to go ahead and transition the recording over to another monitor. I don't do this very often, so bear with me for just a moment. And here we go. So, this is a couple of tabs. This is the Colossal Chests mod page. The information I was wanting to show you guys is that down here, we do have, if I can find the location, one of these posts actually has information. Oh, here we go. From Crozer. The size of the chests, there is actually a formula. So, the diameter cubed times 27 for the wooden chest. Now that's the baseline. He also has this GitHub page, which is this other tab up here, and in it he outlines the different modifiers. So right here, copper has a 1.66 modifier on the number of spaces inside a copper chest compared to a wood chest of the same size, and iron, silver, gold, diamond, etc., etc., etc. So what I did is I'll actually pause here for a second so you guys can pause the video and read that. Okay, and you guys can pause here for a second and read that if you'd like. And finally, I'm going to pull an Excel spreadsheet I made across. And so, to my knowledge, I believe an 11 by 11 by 11 is the largest size you can make with this mod. It's also a very, very large chest. Each column indicates the number of slots that would be in the resulting chest. Now, as you know, each slot holds a stack. You know, whether it's a 16 stack of something like ender pearls, a 64 stack of something, or a single unstackable item like a tool. Different chests give different number of slots. Then over here, this is how many materials, i.e. ingots or wood planks, would be required to make each of these diameter chests. And I also did a little bit of math to help you figure out how many stacks that's really going to require. And right here is where I think I'm going to go. We're gonna go ahead and jump back over to Minecraft real quick, and I think that's recording correctly. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna look at our materials. So I have a crap ton of iron. Like this is 9 wide. So I have 9, 18, 27 stacks of iron. Now, theoretically, I could go crazy with iron because there is an option for a 9x9x9. As you guys can see right here, it uses 24 and an eighth stack of iron. So I've got plenty of iron to do that. I just don't know that I want to do it. I'm thinking that gold might be a better option. And going for the 9.5 stack option. 9.5 stacks for gold is 17,000 slots. Iron is, whoa, iron is 39,000 slots. Even if I went one tier lower. Let's see what we have room for in our world. That should be, I guess, our big defining item. So my plan is to put the chest, at the surface level, right here. 3, 4, 5. So that's room for a 5x5. Now let's go 6x6. Let's go out to 7. See, that might be a little bit big. I think the 6x6 is probably all we need for right now. Now, we can always expand it. We can make it larger. And I think gold is probably going to be our best bet. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I am going to use gold. We'll go ahead and we'll make ourselves a little chest. Let me make sure this stays lit in the meantime, because I'd hate to get swarmed by mobs while I'm doing this. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a 5x5. No. Did we say 5x5? That's only 6 stacks. Let's... Yeah, we gotta go at least 6. Doesn't make sense to do anything smaller than 6. 7 is 13. I've got 13 stacks of gold and a little more. How far down would I have to go? We're going to figure this out, and we're going to get... This is going to be our episode. We're going to get refined storage working with Colossal chests, and that's going to basically be our episode. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 levels down here. 5 if you count the ground. So we'll go with just 4. 5, 6. And then sitting up here at one higher would be 7. I think I want it to sit 3 high. 7. We'll go with 7. We'll use the 13 stacks. I should have enough gold. We'll go ahead and we'll do that. It's going to be a huge storage thing. And what I'm going to do is I am going to place the controller for this for the refined storage system right next to it. So we should have 1, 2, 3. Wait, that's 8. I miscut. Okay, cool. Not a big deal. I just miscut. Now, let's go ahead and I will be back in a jiff after I've made all... Actually, let me show you how you make them. And I'll make one little quick set, and then we'll cut so I can make them. Colossal chest walls. Just, it's iron around wood. Logs, not planks. And then you take one of those walls and you put an iron with it for the core. Every chest needs exactly 1 core. And then you take another one of those and you wrap it in cobble for the other thing. So give me just a minute and we will be back with the the materials we need to put this guy in place. The big beast granddaddy of chests. I really like this mod. This is a really cool thing. So it's still complaining about me not having these guys set up. So so one of the other things I'm going to do is, for now, I'm going to run power from our generators over here to be. We got to run our colossal storage system, or our refined colossal storage system is what I'm going to call it. It needs something to run. That something is power. So we're going to hook power up for it. Place the controller block right there so it's getting power. I'm going to place the solderer right here. So we're going to place the interface block there. And we're going to put this guy there and attach him up that way. And we're going to place the grid right there. And I'm going to put the colossal chest. That is awesome. When it opens, it even opens flush with the ground. And when we look in here, that is just awesome and amazing on a whole different level. I really, really like that. Oh, and you can walk around. You can walk on it and you don't fall in. That's pretty cool. Now, the only real issue is off camera, because I'm not even going to try and do this on camera. I've got to move all this stuff. So, not really sure how I'm going to do that right yet. Maybe an import bus or something. I don't know. That's what I have to figure out, because there's a lot of stuff in there, and we'll be able to use this now. But for next episode, I will definitely have that ready to go. So now we are going to move over. I'm going to show you guys a few things. Let's see. I did go ahead and make some basic extra utilities 2 things, because what I've done is I've come over here and I have set up a system to automatically make us some soul sand so that we can sieve it. The reason being is that if we really want to progress with our magical crops over there, we need this item. It's called a crystal growth something. This guy right here, growth crystal. And it requires a sea lantern, which is a lot of prismarine. Now, to get prismarine, we need this atomic reconstructor. Because we place the nether quartz down in front of it, and it converts it. And let's see, let's see if there's something we can make. Atomic reconstructor, iron casing. This is pretty easy, actually. Let's see about making this guy up right now, hooking him up to power. We need this guy, and I've got a little bit of nether quartz still. If I can find it, right there. Alright, so we'll make one of those black quartz, and of course it goes into here. Just a bit on the frustrating side, in all honesty. When I shift click it out, I don't want it to go in there. I want it to go into my inventory. Oh, it made 3 black quartz. That I already had some. So we're gonna make 4 iron and some sticks. And I should have 4 iron. May not have the sticks to make them up probably. Let's just grab a whole bunch of iron. And I know I got some wood. Again, the fact that I have to scroll through and search like this is the main reason why I wanted to get to that refined storage system. It makes things so much simpler. Guess I'll have to do this the hard way. We'll get our 4 sticks that way. So we're gonna make this an iron casing. And then we're going to need some redstone, which we are getting low on. One of the next things I need to work on is getting dust automatically, because dust is going to be our next big issue. So I guess this guy makes like a laser beam or something. But we'll figure that. We'll figure it out right here on camera, together as a team. No lens. Redstone mode deactivation. Okay, let's see what happens when I throw a... Oh, that's pretty cool. It doesn't seem to hurt me. I've converted all that redstone into prismarine. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Since... Oh no, first things first. Let's go ahead and pick this guy up. Or actually, let's get a redstone signal going on it. Let's get ourselves a... let's grab a redstone torch from over here. And we will just throw the redstone torch on there for now, because there's several of them in here. Alright. Because that guy is like spawning witches and a few other things, so that's pretty useful, pretty helpful. I don't want this thing pulsing nonstop, because I have a feeling that's going to suck through our power pretty heavily. Oh, cool. I can make it so that a redstone signal actually makes it go off. Cool. That's better. That's the easier way to go. Boom. Throw those guys there. And so let's see if we can make that crystal growth thing. What else did we need? Bone. Okay, let's get some bones out. Because... I mean, we got plenty of them. Let's make 4 bone blocks. 2, 3. What else do we need? Iron. Okay, I've got the iron. Oh, we should probably try to make this the sea lantern. So how do I get those? I'm gonna need to sag mill a prismarine. Okay, so I need to sag mill 5 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's go lay the rest of this stuff out. Four. 1, 2, 3. We'll throw these back in there. I think I need the sticks. And if we upgrade it to tier 2, we need water buckets and lava buckets. I basically need buckets to upgrade it to tier 2. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go ahead, while that's sagging, we'll go ahead and we'll make some obsidian. But we need a little bit more. I'll probably have to set up like some sort of very minor obsidian generator at some point. Something that only makes like, 32 or 32 stacks or something like that. Keep it simple. Because I don't really see myself needing a crazy large amount of obsidian. But if I do, it's all good. And so that's the parts for the upgraded version of the crystal growth. We got 7 prismarine. Awesome. So we'll throw these guys in here. And those guys go in there. We can make that guy. Then we can make that guy. Excellent. Now, apparently, I can just walk over here and replace the water. And he's going to just start growing the crap out of these crops. So, that's apparently the fastest way to grow crops. But we'll see. Let me harvest up some of this wheat. And we'll see how, we'll get a good demonstration for how well this guy works. That's a lot of wheat. Mainly, I need it for the seeds, because the seeds are the linchpin of that, of the growth thing. So it's definitely sending out some growth ticks. You can see it. It looks like it's effectively a, what is it called? It looks like what we're really dealing with here is a watering can for the entire 9x9. Slightly worse off because you can leave it unattended. But that's cool. I like that. We will make another one for our other field eventually. And as I expand fields, I'll probably make sure I have one in each field instead of water. So at this point, what I think I'm going to do is I am going to cut. I'm going to go ahead and, well, first of all, let's check our power. As long as we're gaining, yeah, we are still good. We're not dumping more power than we're using. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I think I showed you guys this in the previous episode. But what I've done here is I added these guys on so that these would always run. So basically these basic drawers are pulling out of the three sag mills here, the materials. This one is actually taking gravel back in from the other two and cooking it down so we get a little bit more sand. We get a lot of flint when we do that. Well, now the flint is actually pulling out, and it's pulling back out on the blue channel for the Ender IO cables. Wait. Wait, that's supposed to be going in on blue. There we go. Now it's actually getting flint. Okay. So yeah, the flint is coming out of here and going back into these machines. Add another wire on the back to be able to insert flint into that one as well. So other than that, I think we're good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break this. I'm going to import everything into the other chest. And we are going to... we're going to cut while I do that. We'll be back in just a minute, guys. Alright, YouTube. Guess what, guys? We are back. We have everything in our new system. Refined storage. Rocking and rolling. This guy is filled. I don't even care about the sorting anymore, to be totally honest with you. And we barely made a dent in that. Did you see that? Did you see how far down I scrolled? Before, like, you can't even see you can barely see the mouse of the little thing move. He jumped once. Like, that was most of the way. Like, we still have all this space. We are going to be golden on space for a while. And I have a strong feeling that that's way more space than a few refined storage ME drives we're going to be able to provide anyways. Worst case scenario, we can move, like, the core to a corner block and like put two chests butted up against each other and get even more storage that way if we needed to. What else did I need to do? Oh, because these guys require these mining upgrades require one grid power from extra utilities to each to keep this little system over there supplied. I made these solar panels. They each provide one. They come in, you make one craft and you get 3. And then I had to use the little, this guy over here to convert 3 lapis. I use 3 lapis for this, but you have to convert 3 lapis into the night version of lapis, and you make 3 night panels, lunar panels, so that you still get the same grid power at night and your system keeps working. You saw the smeltery already. I don't think I've done anything else since the last episode except really prep the refined storage. I will probably use that to get a crop set up for Prismarine at some point. It hasn't been that long since I harvested all this stuff. One of the things I'm definitely going to do is we are absolutely going to go more into mystical agriculture. My goal is to have a 3x3, or in some cases a 1x3 for some of these more like obscure things like wood, dirt, water, you know, stone, things we probably don't need that much of. I am going to go ahead and have them being done in a 1x3. Other things like the Inferium Essence will probably be done in like a 4x4 area. Some of these are intermediate, some of these are oh, I did get them all upgraded to intermediate. Okay, so these are all the 3rd tier of Inferium crops. I think they all give 3 essence per harvest. I do have enough room here to make another pair of plots, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do when it comes to farming yet. I'm thinking that what I might do is, like, out over here in this corner, I may actually make just like a massive farm complex. If you have any ideas, please let me know in the video comments. I'd love to hear what your ideas are. Right now, I am actually a video behind in my processing. This is actually video number 5. I'm right at this moment. I'm actually uploading the initial fragments of videos to YouTube for episode 4. So I need to get that edited and updated for you guys. And when I do, I'll immediately, hopefully I'll be able to do both this weekend. I'll be able to get both of them edited and both of them set up so that you guys can actually watch both videos. So that's kind of my goal. I've gotten a few of these cobblestone tier 5 generators from bags, which is really cool. I may just swap them out and throw them here, just because I can, not for any real reason. I don't think that I need them, but why not? You know, let's go ahead and sieve a few things of soul sand. 4. Actually, let's sieve all this, the whole stacks. There we go. I think this basically only gives us netherrack, or not netherrack, nether quartz. But let's see what all it gives us. So on a string mesh, we can get like fuse wood, bloodwood. Well, we can get nether wart on a string mesh. We should definitely get some from a string mesh. Flint stiffen mesh gives us. Oh, you know what? We'll go ahead and get ourselves some nether wart right now. Wow, that was one set. That would. We'll just do this one stack. Holy crap, that gives us a lot. Way more than I thought it was going to give us. One stack on string mesh gave us all this. That's definitely stuff to wow, I'm really surprised how much it gave us. Oh geez, it gave us even more. Look at this. These are all things from there. That's just some residual stuff that I had left behind in there. I'll take that out. Soul Sand doesn't do anything with iron stiffened mesh. So as of now, we're not really able to do too much with the iron stuff. I do want to see, because you know what I'm going to do between this episode and next? I'm going to sieve a ton of gravel. I'm going to sieve as much gravel as I can. My goal when I start the next episode for you guys is to already have the diamond stiffened mesh right here in place. I'm also going to end up putting a door in right here so that I can get in there a little bit easier. And I'll do that right now. There's not a door on the other side, so I'll put the door over there too. I did that because I wanted to be able to get stuff to come through the doorway. So, forgive me just a moment, please. I need to mute my mic for a second. Pardon me. There was a sneeze coming on, and unlike in one of the last videos, I was able to actually catch it in time and, you know, not horribly sneeze in your ear. So, I'm going to put a couple of pressure plates down. And while I'm doing this, I would really like to say that if you like the videos, please give us a like, give us a share, show us to your friends. Tell your brother, tell your mother, tell your cat if your cat watches videos. I don't know, I don't really care, I don't judge. But, you know, if you'd like to see us get a little bit bigger, if you'd like to see some more folks watching our videos, and I know I would, please like, share, friend, whatever you need to do. Whatever you feel you need to do to help out the community. I'd love to see your results coming to fruition when people come and join our channel and are able to really sit down and you know, enter into the communications that we have in the video's comments. I'd love to see more communication in the comments. I'd love to see more comments, more joking and laughing, and that kind of stuff does come with a bigger and bigger and a growing community. So, with that in mind, guys, for episode number 5, this is Rix. Have a nice day, guys.